Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and in the interest of filling this gallery space with beautiful art that people will come see, I need to give them a place to see the gallery from, because we don't get a lot of foot traffic over here these days. I thought that this would be enough, but it's clearly not. So what we need to do is create a new district that will attract the eye toward my gallery. Now, you guys sent some great suggestions. Now, I asked everybody, what would be good to put over here on this beach? And you know what y'all said? Y'all had a lot of good suggestions for Christmas stuff, because Australia, Christmas in July type thing, or Christmas in December, winter in July, Australia theme, I don't know, something. Anyway, you guys had a lot of good suggestions. The best one, though, came from Geeked in the Face, who recommended a giant sandcastle. And I think that that is the best possible suggestion here. Now, some of you guys are saying, Joe, whoa, do not fall there. Some of you guys might say, Joe, that you mean well, but you always make a big mess and everything you do is terrible. So, maybe don't screw up the server for everybody quite yet. Well, you know what I will do as a courtesy to everyone else on the server? It's not a real sandcastle if it can't be swept away with the tide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the entire sandcastle in such a manner that if someone so desired, they could come in here and just break a single block of sand and let the tide sweep in and destroy everything that I'm doing. Now, that might seem a little severe, but you know what, that's okay. It'll be fine. Here, let me show you an example. So, I did not bring a shovel. This is already going well. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to go ahead and start building my sandcastle. I might actually have to go even so far as to set this up down here like so. Yeah, that might be better. And so then I could put a torch, a piece of sand right there that has pieces of torches coming off of it that make other parts of the castle here. And so then, our walls go up, and then somebody's like, no, this castle's terrible. Well, they can just come over here. Oh, you know what? I screwed that up, didn't I? Okay, well, core concept, we will do better next time in everything. So, first thing we're going to want to do is figure out how far away we actually want to have the core torch that will make up everything that goes wrong here. Now, I think that I want to have the, core sand block here is going to have to be 6 or 8 away, because eventually the water won't reach, right? So we'll go ahead and figure out how far the water can actually travel. Okay, it can travel at least that far. I think it goes 8. Yes. So we'll go ahead and, put this here. Now we have that back. And let's see. So in order to make our sandcastle rise up, I was thinking a lot of times with sandcastles, they would come out of buckets. So the main components of the castle should look like they came out of this thing here. Now obviously it's going to be scaled up a bit, but the core concept of having 6 blocks and then 2 blocks and then 1 block kind of making the radius seems kind of viable. Although that's at an oblique angle, so it might be more I don't even know how to make a good circle in Minecraft with 6. Let's figure that out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if I wanted to have it go, it would probably be something like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems kind of roundish to me. Might not be round enough perfectly, but you know what? It's yeah, because it's 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. I guess I could try it maybe with another an extra segment in the middle or something, but you know what? It's fine. It'll be okay. Can't worry too much. We're here to have fun. Day at the beach. Didn't bring a shovel. Good planning already. Okay. So first thing we're probably going to want to do is create a crafting bench, which they come in handy in Minecraft a lot, believe me. So we'll go ahead and put our crafting bench over here, and we'll re-pick up this stuff that we had dropped. And let's see, now that we got our crafting bench, we're going to go ahead and we don't have enough wood left to make a shovel, unless we throw this on the ground. Dang it. Okay. Guys, I swear, I know how to do Minecrafts. I'm going to do all the Minecrafts, guys. It's going to be great. Okay, so there we go. One shovel. We got our pail, we got our shovel, we are ready to go. So, in order for this to work properly, it's actually, doing it in this low area here is going to be difficult because we've got this steep hill here. I'm actually thinking maybe I should cover this in real quick and relocate this whole thing over to this island, because this island is about the radius we need, and it would not involve as much digging out of everything. So yeah, that's gonna be a good choice. Okay, so we will still have to identify like our smash block to destroy everything, but we can just do that like so. Okay. Trying to think like how I would do this with these walls. Like, I think what I would normally do is I would go down a few layers here, and then I would establish a single, torch like so. And in order for this to work, I'm going to need torches all around underneath the different places, I'm thinking. Yeah, right? So if this is one of the walls, I also need to have a torch coming out, or no, not a torch, probably a sign coming out from there, like so. Enter. We don't really need anything on that. Now, I do need an additional torch here so that when this falls, the sand will be destroyed. Oh, wait, that's going to be a problem because that will... The torches will get wiped out by the water, won't they? Dang it, rising tide lifting all boats and sinking all my plans. Let's go ahead and quickly throw some random torches on the ground here, because I'm realizing this is a hazardous place to attempt to craft or create in general. I'm going to burn an entire stack of torches and then be kind of mad, I bet. Okay. That's enough. We could probably like this island, too. This is just nearby enough. Dang it. I don't want to make all this look super ugly, though, with a bunch of random torches, but it's kind of the fastest way to do it. Okay, cool. 2 islands, nearly completely lit. Well, this is more of an isthmus, I think it's called. Like a... Or, no, an isthmus connects 2 things. This is more of a peninsula. And we will just throw a few more torches out here to prevent spiders or skeletons or whatever they are that like to eat us. We are not your chow. We are not your pals. Stay away. You have no invitation here. Okay, great. So, that is done. Now we are completely safe forever, and we never have to fret about any sort of safety element to this plan again. Totally safe. Yep. Totally safe. Okay, so you can definitely see the gallery from over there. So that means that we're doing this right. Okay, so we're gonna have a good place for a sandcastle. Now that I got my sign here, what I'm gonna want to do is have probably several signs, because I'm gonna need. Dang it. I'm gonna need at least 6 wide here. So let's go ahead. 1, 2. And I think I want to bring this further back, like so. So, more signs. Done. Okay, so that is enough now. I guess I won't need my pick. Or probably half this stuff, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. So we put these like so here. And I'm sure you guys are like, but Joe, how are you going to be able to see where you're supposed to put your stuff now? Oh, I've got no clue. Dang it. Okay, and how am I going to make this flush with the ground also? Well, let's go ahead and make these taller so that we remember for sure. Oh good, a zombie. Luckily, I can set him aflame in the water. Does that one have a crazy helmet? No, he's just got a shovel. Oh, hey, I'll wait till he gets closer, and then he can bring me his shovel. That's a good plan. Okay. So how am I going to do the diagonals here? I had not really thought that through. I think... Okay, that was just a squid. Thought that was a spider. Okay. So, can I place these like this? Okay, I can. So, what I'll do is I'll just put one here, but then for the actual wall, I'll have the wall kind of go up higher. So, now every sandcastle is going to need a door and windows. So I'll probably want to figure out what I want to do on windows real quick. But you know what? First, we got to go ahead and figure out how we're going to make this work. Because this channel has to be... Oh, yeah. We'll just do that. And more lights. Oh, good. You're here with that shovel. Whoa, you have new skin. That's cool. I've never seen that type of zombie before. That's pretty cool. Anyway, though. And how did you spawn there? Whatever. Okay, so where were we? We are covering up our only way to actually... So this one I'd want to go out to, I think. No. I'd want to go, yeah, to this way. Done. Putting the light right here, so I know not to break that one. Okay, so then we want to go over one, here. Oh, wait, so if I'm thinking about doing this properly, after about 3 on these, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these should all of a sudden be able to, yeah, because then there would be 2 on top of each of these. Because these are going to go inward like that because they're supposed to be made with the Minecraft bucket, which, as you can tell, goes like 3, and then I think it goes another 3 maybe even. Also, we're going to need a ladder here. That is going to be crucial. So let's go ahead and... Where should we put our ladder? I don't know. For right now, we'll just put it... No, wrong place. For right now, we'll just put it here. Okay, so we've continued our row of signs around here, and that gives us enough to really kind of get this going. Now, oh, wait, you know what? I actually need to get some torches up here so I can have this come inward. So this one's also going to be 3 high. And then the next row will be 2 high. And we should start seeing like a real bucket shape at that point, which I think will be rewarded. Oh, dang it. I forgot that's not how that works. Blocks, you are frustrating. Well, we're definitely getting some imperfections in here, but you know what? I think that's kind of alright because it's a sandcastle. It's not supposed to be absolutely perfect. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. And this is, of course, the most ludicrously difficult way to build a sandcastle in Minecraft. So, you know, there was that part of my poor thinking that went into this. Yes. Boom. See, we're getting our roof together already. Okay. How does this actually look from out at sea? Let's go ahead and get a little boat here and get an eye on this. Oh, of course we can't spin the boat around quickly. That does not look like a bucket. That does not look like a bucket at all. We need to make this a lot taller, I think. It doesn't even look like a castle. Whoa. Yeah, this is going to require quite a bit of work. That much is clear. It just does not look... You would think that making an upturned bucket in Minecraft would be a lot simpler. I should just be able to, like, put a bucket in an item frame and flip it over and look at that. That's clearly... This is not working. This is coming together. In a awkward way. You know, this might be one where we just go ahead and say the core concept, the idea of building a sandcastle out here is good. But I need to actually, like I thought, like, oh, if I just make it look kind of like a bucket, it'll just all come together. And sometimes when you think you have a plan that everything's going to come together, it doesn't. It gives you a starting point. So, based on what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna extrapolate out something better for next time. Go ahead and leave any notes in the comments you have about suggestions. I mean, I know for a fact that I can put windows in using signs to hold up some of these, and, you know, like for example, like this is just a quick example. Like if I wanted to put in a window here, for example, I could put that there, and then that there, like Whoops, not that one. But, see, so I mean, I know I can do this. But you know what? I need your help. So go ahead and send any suggestions you have about how to make this more beautiful. I will complete this, and it will be awesome. We're just not there yet. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.